We are all welcome back again. Odiki here, Aganeme, we go to go. This wonderful evening, I want us to watch together one of the videos of our Prime Minister where he dollar the enemies of Biafra, vam, vam, vam. And I want us to listen to this and enjoy because this is one of the videos we played, we watched that time. Now we be Simon Ekpa, say Nana Prime Minister be Nana Prime Minister. So now I would like us to watch this program to the fullest, and then we go testify. This is the one of the expositions that he made in those days when he embodied the hot, when he headed the hot. We will continue. So I greet all of you that are online this wonderful time, this wonderful evening. As we continue, we don't owe anybody anything, our own. Who say no sound? No sound. Nolene, no sound. Say no sound. Let me see now. Is it from you or from me? Say no sound. That is sound. Let me see now. Is it from you or from me? Check out your own system. Go and check out your system. Please check your system. There is sound. I've checked it and I confirmed that there is sound. From my end, there is sound. I can feel the sound. I see the sound. If you want, I will play it loud for you to see. There is sound. So shake your end. Shake your end. We get down for sound for here. Go, Sandy day, Sandy day for this place. Sandy day for the YouTube. He day for the play, for the Facebook. He day for everywhere. Sandy they play well, Akoi, boy, kawaii. So my people don't mind me. Sometimes you will try to be okay now. So like I said before, I believe peace. You have confirmed that there is sound. If you don't have sound from your own location, I beg you to try and make sure you have the sound, because like I said, this is one of our Prime Minister's messages that you don't need to miss. The messages, one of them that we have forgotten, all the enemies of Biafra. I want to make we understand that the truth be say Funani no be anything. What is sister? I greet you, my dear sister. The truth be say Funani no be anything. You see, our house nine dirty, no be Funani house. And when your house dirty, what you need not just to clean them. When you clean and finish, the house go dey clean. I tell you the truth. So, and you have to make, before you clean this house, you will get broom. And you have to clean up this house at the appropriate time. If you clean it wrongly at the wrong time, and your cleaning will be messed up. So now be the matter. So make we no waste too much time. Make we see and listen to our Prime Minister talk. Let's go.
I want to call on the Commissioner of Utility in Anambra State. The Commissioner of Utility in Anambra State, you were kidnapped by criminals in 2021. I want every Igbo man, I want those who claim they love Ndi Igbo, I want those who claim they are the main people that love Ndi Anambra, I want those who claim they are Ndoru Anambra to ask Emeka Ezenwanne, the Commissioner of Utility in Anambra State, who kidnapped you. The person that kidnapped the Commissioner of Utility in Anambra State is called Madubugo. Madubugo kidnapped him Barrister Ejiofor is aware. After they kidnapped him, they opened office in his head. What I am saying today is before God and man. We have intels. That is why we can never work with them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which I follow, he said, any day you kill a Biafran and you are fighting this freedom, we are never going to get Biafra with you. That is why we will never work with any criminals. Today they will go about tagging us criminals, tagging us all manner of names. But what I have come to do today is to make exposition for to those who are helped in destroying Alibu, and they turn around, accuse Biafrans that took their life, sacrificed their life, and put their life on the line. I want to ask this man, his name is Emeka, and we are going to refresh. One moment. You're welcome back. Now, you know, I told you all that I will not address him, that his time is coming. Today is his time. And let me bring this to the screen. Now, welcome back. I said I am going to make few exposition today. Number one exposition is the kidnapping of the Commissioner of Utility in Anambra State. The Commissioner of Utility in Anambra State, called Mr. Emeka Ezenwanne, was abducted on March 31st and has been released. The police state command has confirmed. I want you to understand that Ezenwanne is the in-law of Soludo. Ezenwanne is the in-law of Soludo. And I want Obi of Onitsha, because Governor Soludo is aware of what he has become, because he is in. So I want in Anambra State, those people that feel that you have seen somebody in Mabugo, or you have seen somebody, Barrister Ejiofor is the one that is coming to you now to tell you about what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing. Barrister Ejiofor is the one that is coming to tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say this and say that. All lies. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not say nothing to Barrister Ejiofor. Barrister Ejiofor conspired and sold Onyendo to Nigeria state. We are having serious network issue, so we are going to change network. One moment. You're welcome back. We check the audio as well to make sure that everything is fine. And I think we are good. All right. Sorry about that. So, like I was saying, Barrister Ejiofor with Madubugu has become the syndicate and the cause of criminality, kidnapping, and insecurity. Not all of them, some of them, because some of them are being orchestrated by Fulanis. So I want to call on Ndi Anambra. I want to call on Obi of Onitsha. I want to call on anybody that is clean. I'm not talking about Ninemi Hojo. No, I'm talking about clean. People that are clean. To ask the Commissioner of Utility, Anambra State, who kidnapped you in that particular incident. 3 or 4 policemen were killed by Madubugu. Today, he is the one telling you that Simon Ekpa is trying to destroy Alebo. Whereas Simon Ekpa is fighting them that brought criminality into Biafra struggle. And we have destroyed all of them, including Barrister Ejiofor, which I'm going to show you what he did in court last time. You are going to be shocked. So today, I am here to tell you that the Commissioner of Utility in Anambra State, called Emeka Ezenwanne, was kidnapped by Madubugu, Benjamin Madubugu, from Ihala. After the kidnapping of Emeka Ezenwanne began to give money to Madubugu, including these last 2 weeks. I want Ndi Anambra to go into investigation to know whether Emeka Ezenwanne is pulling 10 million, 15 million, 20 million, 10 million, and where that money is going to from his account. The money is going to Madubugu. Because when the police came, all these things we have investigated them. That is why when I come out, I will tell you, your days that I will remember you is coming. We are into security. Our responsibility is to provide security. We get intels and intelligence report. I know that some of them will be surprised. So, for you to know what I am saying, I challenge anybody in Anambra to ask the commissioner. I am talking about the current commissioner of utility in Anambra State. Ask him, he's a young man. Why are you giving money to Madubugo? The reason why I have come to make this broadcast today is so that he can stop giving money to Madubugo. Madubugo can no longer kidnap him again. Madubugo don't have the power to kidnap you again. We have destroyed him. Tell the commissioner of utility in Anambra State, he is the in-law to Governor Soludo. Tell him that Simon Ekpa said he should stop giving money to Madubugo from today. Why would you be giving money to a criminal? Somebody that kidnapped you, you are giving him money? Every time you give 10 million, every time you give 15 million, why would you be doing that? And you claim that you are a pure person. And Soludo begin to use you and turn them into their hired assassin. If Soludo has become the hitman, or if Madubugo has become the hitman of you and Soludo, you let the Indian Anambra know so that we know where the problem and insecurity is coming from. Some of them. You see, you people know that we don't look face. When the crime increased in Anambra, we called out Igwe of Obosi. We called him out on this program. We called the Igwe of Obosi out on this program. And then after that, what happened? Everything calmed down in Obosi. Everything calmed down in Obosi after we called the Igwe of Obosi out. Immediately, he summoned meeting in his palace and told everybody, if you look for trouble again, if you go into crime again, do not call me. That was how all this petty crime ended in Obosi. Today, I watched the Igwe of Obosi dedicating building to police. And when I made that particular exposition, some of them that claim to be in the chair, oh, Simon Ekpa, I got Dagibi. Oh, Simon Ekpa, I got Tobagime. Oh, Simon Ekpa, I got Gologo. I got Megan cause. Where is your Ogu today? Because God knows that everything I am doing is for the best interest of Biafra people and Ndigo. So the idiot that is pushing drugs somewhere, come and start making broadcasting. Oh, Simon Ekpa, oh, I got Togi, I got Dagi Ngoro, I get Maggie Twime Puke, I get Maggie Cat. You have to come and apologize to you. If what I said was not true, today, are you people not enjoying it? Did you not see Igwe Obosi? They donating building to Nigeria police. Today, I have come to call on the Anambra. I am called because Governor Soludo is not pure. Soludo is not pure. So calling him is a waste of time. Because I am still going to come to what Soludo did to a man that they beheaded. All of you know that somebody was beheaded. Somebody was beheaded in Anambra. Did you not know the story? Somebody from Soludo's community Soludo's constituency was beheaded in Onitsha. How many of you remember that? Do you know before they killed that man, we were gathering a lot of intels of what was going on, how they were using Madubugo and some of them that are on the run today to kill people in Anambra State. Do you know that before that man was killed and beheaded, he had problem with Soludo? Soludo told him that he must step down, that he cannot go back again to the state assembly. The guy refused. The guy was begging Soludo, begging Soludo. Soludo said for where that he must go down. He must go down. Soludo wanted somebody else to replace that man out of envy and wickedness. Soludo wanted somebody else to replace him. And the person that Soludo wanted to replace that man that was beheaded in Anambra was somebody that Soludo claimed the father trained him in school. The question is, who are those who beheaded that man from Soludo's constituency? The same people. After Soludo, they had series of meetings, including in Reverend Father's house, including in Bishop's house. This guy dragged Soludo to every church, every Catholic church in Anambra for them to have peace. Soludo refused. Why are people not talking about this vital information that could open the eye of people to see where the calamity that we are fighting? This is the impunity we are fighting in Biafra struggle. This is the reason why they don't want to see Simon Ekpa, because I have destroyed every criminality in them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, if you kill Biafran, if your job is to come and start killing Biafrans for yourself, we can never get Biafra. So what do we do to such people? We must chase them out and away of Biafra movement. When we get Biafra, we can have a law that will not go back to the atrocities certain people committed during the Biafra struggle. That is why they are fighting me. That is why they are using even the people that know what is going on, they are falling for them. So I have made a very powerful allegation today against Madubugo and against Emeka, maker of the commissioner of the utility in Anambra State. I have made a very heavy allegation. And I want this allegation, not even allegation because I have the fact. He was kidnapped by Madubugo. And from the time he was kidnapped to today, he is paying ransom to Madubugo. He is paying 10 million. He is paying 20 million. Any amount to Madubugo and Chinas and Woru and all of them, they are going to give it. He is going to give it to them. So I have come today to liberate you from bondage, to liberate you from these criminals that have used your head to open office. Madubugo don't have any job. He is not a businessman. When you touch him, he tells you he's a businessman. Ask him, where is your business? What are you doing? How did you start it? When did you start it? And let us do check and balance. So some of you, you will see them, they will go to Abuja. When they will go to Abuja, you see them going to Abuja. Madubugo went to Abuja because this commissioner in Anambra State gave him 10 million. 10 million. And each money this man gives to Madubugo, Barrister Ejiofor have share in it. Each time this Madubugo go to Abuja, Barrister Ejiofor is going to collect percentage from that money. You know, some time ago, I was telling you people that to ask Madubugo, where did he get 3 million that he gave Barrister Ejiofor during the court session? You see, you don't know where that, you don't know why I was saying that. I said, ask Madubugo or Ejiofor, where did the Madubugo get 3 million to give you when he came to Abuja? That 3 million came from the Anambra State Commissioner for Utility. You see, you don't need to kidnap somebody and open office on the person. We don't do that. If you do that, the spirit of Biafra will leave you completely. And that's exactly what is happening today. That is why I don't have vam, because I come on the ocha. My hands are clean. The only time you can stand me is if my hands are not clean. And if what I'm saying is not true, then you can stand me. That is why today, Simon Ekpa, they say he is agent of Nigeria. He's the one now fighting Nigeria. They are the one now fighting me in conjunction with the Nigerian government. The news media everywhere today is writing against it at home. Everybody is, I don't know. Is it me that they say I'm working for Nigerian government? Is it not the same me? Now they say it's from Nigerian government. They talk it again to against Ndibo. I want you people to understand one thing. For you to get your freedom, you must be ready to do sacrifice. You must be ready to do sacrifice. Sacrifice is something that you must do. We are doing this sacrifice by putting everything on the line. That is what we are doing. That is why Onyemdu have this to tell you. Anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. No, they don't. You think everything is mercantilism, is buying and selling. You convert every situation into a currency. Exactly. You always look at the monetary value of every circumstance you find yourself in. That is their problem. That is why we have saboteurs. Yes. And traitors within. That is why we have saboteurs and traitors like Madubugo and Barrister Ejiofor. Madubugo is sitting in Abuja, granting interview as a kidnapper. He went to Abuja, stay in a hotel, look for women with 10 million given to him as a transportation because he kidnapped the commissioner of utility in Anambra State, collected the ransom, released him, and began to open office in his head. I am making it now. It is a record. And I want Anambra to ask that commissioner, who kidnapped you? If he refused to talk, take him to a very big Arushi. A very, very big one. If he say he don't know. Because he know. Because I know that he know. Tell him that what I am doing today is to liberate him, to free him. Madubugo cannot do anything to him again. Everything that Madubugo can do has been destroyed. He don't have the capacity anymore. Madubugo is on the run, complete on the run, and he's going to continue to run, and he is running because he killed Biafrans. He will continue to run. It will change, you go. After when Biafra come, Biafra people will hold many people accountable. I want Anambra to ask the commissioner, if you do not do this, and he managed to do something and do one thing or the other, he's going to strike you people again. I want Anambra to ask the commissioner, serving commissioner in Anambra State, who kidnapped you? And I'm telling you today, it was Madubugo. Madubugo is eating the money. The kidnapping is not a one ransom and it's gone. No. Madubugo a mepego office in Ishia. On every blessed week, 10 million. Every other week, 20 million. And I made the guy intimidate. We have every intels. And you know, when this man was kidnapped last year, March, police, you know how police do. They claim that, oh, police came and the police was doing this and tactically. It's a lie. All of them are fallacies. Complete lie. Madubugo kidnapped him. And I want you people to understand that if Madubugo kidnapped this man, how many people that were killed in the process? Today he's in Abuja. calling Simon Ekpa Ekperima. He's in Abuja. Calling Simon Ekpa all sort of name. Because I can't work with criminals. I can't. Once I notice you are a criminal, bam! In I go. You become my enemy. That is, I have made Exposition 1. Number 2. And of course, I will wait for them. Then after this, I am going to expose what Ejiofor did in the court. So number 1, the exposition on Madubogo is this. Number 2, exposition on Madubogo. I want every person who still think he can communicate with Madubogo, especially those who are in this Biafra movement, and you are genuinely fighting, not that you were deceived to hurt any Biafra. Not that you were deceived, because there are people that were deceived to hurt people, and we forgive them, because we are not God. When you come to say, oh, look, these people compelled me to do this. They say we do that, and I did it. I didn't want to do it. We don't have court yet. We don't have law enforcement yet, so we cannot hurt anybody. The only thing we will do is that, have you repented? You say yes. Are you sure you have repented? You say yes. You sure you cannot do bad thing again? You say yes. Remember, nobody can force you to do bad thing. You say yes. Can we trust you? You say yes. We will check you in the spirit. And then after that, we'll tell you, welcome, do not sin again. Because when you were doing it, you were not part of us. So we cannot condone evil. So some of this particular thing you see that is happening today, I have evidence in my palm. I told them that even your wife will give me information. Even your husband will give me, your children will give me information. So I want Ndanambra to ask the serving commissioner, you cannot harbor criminals. You cannot become friend to criminals. We are fighting Biafra, and our enemy are the Nigeria state. Our enemy are those who come to kill us. That's all. Our enemy are not harmless people. The reason why we are putting sit at home for people that don't know, you already know why. The reason is that we have to, first of all, condition the mind of our people, because anything can happen any moment from now. So you do not go and start dancing and partying while people are dying, while you are fighting for freedom. Ukraine is there. Look at what is happening in Ukraine. Then do not just wait and say, oh, please, our children have to go to school. Russia will come and run over them. So they have to fight and defend their land. That's why war is going on in Ukraine. At least this is what is happening presently. So all these people that will come to tell you, oh, you are destroying business. Like I was listening to one, I was reading one stupid write-up. They say, on the Chandi market, you went to meeting. Ejiofor communicated with them and whatever. Oh, they have released this one. Come out. When you come out, we will regard you as a Nigerian. We will regard you as the agent. We will regard you as those we are going to engage in guerrilla warfare. That's all. The guerrilla warfare is people that when we come, you come to kill us, we kill you back. It is called self-defense. So we are entering a very bloody revolution, as the case may be. And it must happen. So when we say sit at home, it is for your own good. And I wonder where they go and get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say. What it concern Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in our sit at home? Did we say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu order it? And as a matter of fact, are they the one that is ordering it for us? We don't have business with criminals. We have expelled them from this Biafra movement. So if the worst they can do is that if Ejiofor feel that he cannot obey the order of Biafrans, that day he will drive from Abuja and enter East and say, you can, I am here and you cannot do me anything. So Biafrans that will see him, they will either romance him or throw him pure water. After throwing him pure water, he will complain and go. But I'm telling you the fact that if you come out in the sense of fighting against Biafra freedom, I engage you when or no man of the 5 million people that died during Biafra war, and I call it Itika Kropan. Think and doom kaga koge. Because if you don't know what is revolution, you go and Google it. Go and Google it. I get Wolukoboko where Kwagi Dum can doom Akochage any day. Any Nigeria politician say, come and fight against Biafra. You come. Of course, it is not going to be long. Very soon, Biafra will come. And everybody will know what we're doing. You will never, this 1% will never value what we're doing today. They're going to value it tomorrow. So we are not moved by all this nonsense they are writing on social media, or the premium Vanguard News. What surprises me is that you did not even report the order that Biafra gave. You reported the countering order. You know, that's kind of absurd. You have to report the order before you report the countering. Why would you be reporting the countering order and you did not report the original order? You see, I thought they say that Biafrans are not ready. I thought they say, how can Biafra come in 2023? I thought they say, we cannot do it. We did it. We are doing it. It is becoming like play. It is no longer play. Ohaneze is talking. Everybody is talking. Governor is talking. The politicians are talking. Nigerians are talking. Hausas are talking. Oh, everybody is talking. Ordinary sit at home, we have not declared no-fly zone. You know, when I tell them no-fly zone, they say, look at, he went to Oji. They have attacked Oji. Oh, this is the thing, Simon Ekpa is saying no-fly zone. I look at them and laugh. Try. Because these people wasted the life of Biafrans. That's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is suffering today. They betrayed him. Every given minute, they betrayed him. Child, when we have conquered, many mountains that they don't know about, telling them we are going to have a no-fly zone, they thought we are joking. We will declare no-fly zone in due time. I am telling you the fact. And by then, some of these sneak and poop that are shouting now will know that we are not joking. And I know there will be, there will be wondering, can you hear this guy, Obi? Mobi is that I know that I'm doing the right thing. Mobi is that I have seen Biafra, but you cannot see it because you are not part of what is happening. Mobi is that I know that Onu Kurunjo Yeguma. The reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was sounding this way is because some people that are telling you today, it is not from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, the order is not from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is not from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are the one who made Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to sound this way in the first place.
Anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us.
You see, as if something have changed. Nothing have changed though. The same people that are telling you it is not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that gave the order was the same people that planned to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The same people. The same people. Oh, this is not from Ipobo. This is not from Onyendu. When did Onyendu start giving order from DSS dungeon? Umokoko. Ejiofor is the one. That is why Ejiofor sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the job of Ejiofor. The job of Ejiofor is to make last time I told you people that even if Onyendu make video from DSS dungeon and say, oh, I abandon Simon Ekpa, or I condemn Simon Ekpa, blah blah blah, I will not listen because I know he's not the one talking. Do you know the reason why I made that comment? Because I know that a day like this is coming very fast. When they will go to DSS dungeon and they will come out with paper to say, oh, Onyendu say he did not order. Did anybody tell them that Onyendu order? I am asking you, that is how Ejiofor, the criminal Ejiofor, went to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu court and start defending Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with hearsay. Are you people aware? Are you aware that Ejiofor deliberately did not defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? He went to court. I'm going to shock people today because a lot of people don't have this information. This Ejiofor did not defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this last court, where the court approved the order to stay execution. He didn't defend Onyendu. He went there and the court wrote in their document. I have the document now, and I'm going to share it with everybody here. Ejiofor defended Onyendu with hearsay. Hearsay. Ejiofor could not defend Onyendu. Ejiofor was blabbing in the court. Hearsay. Which court? Boldly written. Court wrote that you cannot defend a client with hearsay, that you have to defend Onyendu with fact. Ejiofor did not bring any paper. You know, I told you people, I said, Ejiofor didn't go to court with document. Ejiofor did not have this, Ejiofor did not go to court with document. Ejiofor didn't have anything. Ejiofor did not know the charges. Ejiofor did not know nothing. Ejiofor went to court without document. He went there and he defended Onyendu without fact, without no single fact. That is what, and he did it on purpose. People don't understand what we see. I'm going to show it to you today, but let me address Imadubugo second serious crime against Onyendu. Serious crime against Onyendu. The second crime of Madubugo against Onyendu is a man called Mgbochi. Mgbochi Oya ka ọgwụgwụ ya. Ka mkpọzi ya ka ndị ma ihe na-ekwu mara ihe na-ekwu. A man very, very dear to Maazị Nnamdi Kanu called Mgbochi Oya ka ọgwụgwụ ya. Mgbochi Oya ka ọgwụgwụ ya. There was a meeting of the council of Ndeze when Onyendu was kidnapped and renditioned to Nigeria. This Madubugo, this criminal Madubugo, working very closely with Ejiofor, they had a meeting of Ndiche and Ndeze. After that meeting, Madubugo asked Mgbochi Oya Kogwugwe, invited Mgbochi to his place for no reason. We did not know that they already planned with Ejiofor how to kill Mgbochi. Mgbochi is a man that only do egwu. I want you people to know how they try to eliminate everybody. In fact, Mgbochi was one of the people that founded the movement for this Biafra you see today. You people don't know what is happening. Mgbochi Oya ka ọgwụgwụ ya. They planned and assassinated him. Mgbochi Oya ka ọgwụgwụ ya was a great man. A great man. One of the men that funded IPOB with Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. You don't know this one. He was one of the power of IPOB. The death of Mgbochi that Madubugo orchestrated can never ever be forgotten. And as I'm telling you today, Onyendu have no knowledge that they have killed Mgbochi. Onyendu have no knowledge that these people that are coming to give him kiss of death, that this Ejiofor that is coming every day to report this, that they have killed Mgbochi. Onyendu don't know. Every day they go to Onyendu. They go to Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. They plan, how they are defending him in court, how the court will go. They smile with him, and they have killed one of his most trusted men. What I am saying today will go down in history of Biafra when Biafra come. Because Onyendu will come out to watch this video and see how I fought with many people to make sure that the Biafra we are looking for is the Biafra he convinced me. to be part of through his activities and all that. I did not know all these people. I don't know who is Madubugo before. These are idiots, criminals. Now, after the meeting of the Ndeze, that was when Onyendu was kidnapped. Madubugo invited him for no reason. A lot of people advised Mbochioya Kogwugweya not to go. He went. The driver of Mbochioya Kogwugweya is from Ebonyi province of Biafra. After Madubugo killed chicken, Boro Okoko, their last Okoko, last supper. Madubugo Buru Mbochioya Okoko, last supper, after they eat, and for no reason, Madubugo asked them to drive the other way. Little did Mbochioya Kogwugweya know that Madubugo have planned with a GO4 and a station military armor tank somewhere there. That was on Monday when they sit at home. Immediately they are going there. Bah! Look at the military armor tank. About her pieces. Madubugo was in his house. Nenyo. About her pieces. This story I am telling today, if you know what I'm saying, and you begin to reflect, it is time you know where to stand. Because if you continue to support these criminals and the evil that have killed almost all hefty men in this struggle, the struggle you are today, the IPOB that some of you are shouting, IPOB, and we are this, we are. The founder of IPOB, one of the biggest founder, is a man called Mbochioya. They have killed him. Are you aware? You don't know. Orchestrated by who? Madubugo, Benjamin, and Barrister Jofor. I am not going into the commanders of ESN, how Madubugo killed them. I am not going to ESN members, how Madubugo killed them so far. And I'm not also going to go into why he is running away from Biafra, because he's on the run. You see him in Abuja, gallivanting. He is eating the money from Anambra State Commissioner. I don't know whether there are so many people he have open office in their head before he take it, Ben Johnson. He's running now, Ben Johnson. He's running away. He have disappeared from Anambra. He's no longer going to East. Afraid. He's afraid of the men that he has killed their colleagues. He's afraid of them. Because everybody can now see road. If not that God came to rescue Biafra struggle through many of us. Hi! And that is why the spirit of Biafra must begin to touch all of you who have been by the side watching what was going on. So I have made a very hefty exposition today. 2 on Benjamin Madubugo's head. This is not I'm not going to the ESN, I'm not going to the killing of ESN commanders, killing of ESN members. No. I want to, how I do my own. I want to throw this thing and wait for him, because he is now coming to the social media. All of you know that I have been saying that this same Madubugo was in the house with Barrister Jofor the day Gentle was killed. Today, everybody is talking about Gentle. Today, Nigeria is ordering 100 million to the woman. Today, they are ordering to arrest. Everything is happening because I exposed them. The day Gentle was killed, Madubugo, that is going in Abuja now to gallivant in Abuja, because he is now with the government. He's working with the government. He said he don't want to blackmail them. Madubugo was in the house with Barrister Ejiofor supervising the gruesome murder of Gentle. They were watching in the CCTV. And the worst part of it is that I was on the phone with them that day. I was on the phone. Little did I know that I was talking with people who planned to eliminate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Hi, Chineke. I was on the phone with him and the Barrister Ejiofor. Oh, everything okay? Are you people okay? I am going live. Hi, Chineke. I'm on your jaw. Evil people. Now, that being said, I want you people to now watch what Ejiofor did in the court. Ejiofor went to court of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Ejiofor, instead of defending Onyendu with fact and figures, Ejiofor went there and started defending Onyendu on hearsay. So I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it to you. A lot of people don't have this information. This is the verdict of the appeal court order. This is it. This is page 13. Page 13 of this verdict. So we are giving you evidence here. Page 13. Let us go from the beginning. This is the court. This is the verdict of Onyendu. Verdict of Onyendu. Verdict of the appeal court, when they apply for the stay of the execution order. In the court of appeal for Abuja hold at Abuja on the Friday, 28th day of October 2022, before their lordship. I want you all to follow me to see the impunity of Barrister Ejiofor. Follow me. This is the verdict. This is the judgment of that Ejiofor willingly gave up to Nigeria. Ejiofor decided to sell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again in this court because I have Alaba. Now, I want you people to follow me. I don't need to read the whole ruling and the whole verdict because it is very long. Okay? But let us go to page 13. Page 13. Let us go to page 13. Let's go to page 13. Okay, let me read here. Here, for example, okay, here, for example, the motion is supported by an affidavit of 5 paragraphs deposed to by one Loveme Odubo of the Department of the Public Prosecution in the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation, Federal Ministry of Justice, filed along with the application is a written address, also filed on the 18/10/2022. In position to the motion, the respondent, which is Barrister Ejiofor, the respondent now is Nnamdi Kanu, the criminal Ejiofor represents. They said, in opposition, opposition to the motion of the Attorney General of the Federation, the respondent, which is now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, represented by Ejiofor, filed a counter affidavit of 5 paragraphs deposed by one Sir Ifeanyi Ejiofor of nonsense, principal partner in the law firm of Why All This Nonsense, of counsel for the respondent under the leadership of Chief Mike Ozekome, SAN, SAN. The said counter affidavit was filed on 21/10/2022. It is also supported by a written address, also filed on the 21/10/2022. I want you to pay attention that this particular written address were filed. Counter affidavit were filed. Okay? Now, let us go here. This man, okay, we are now going to go from here. I have carefully and soberly read and reflected on the motion or notice, the various affidavits for and against the motion, the argument of counsel and accompanying exhibits. The fact in support of this motion are well captured in the affidavit and counter affidavit filed by the parties. The summary of it is simple and straightforward. Now, on the 13th of October 2022, this court delivered the judgment in appeal number this and that in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu versus Federal Republic of Nigeria, where this court discharged the respondent of the charge pending against him at the Federal High Court Abuja Division. Now, one thing I want to tell Biafrans today is that, you know, all this while, Ejiofor has been gallivanting with his illiterate Umuchuku writer from Umango. Every time we have done, I want to inform Biafrans today, Ejiofor has misled you completely. There is nowhere in the court judgment where it says discharged and acquitted. Never. I want Biafrans to ask Ejiofor, where did the word acquitted come from? Because it is the game he has been playing to all this illiterate. Oh, erudite, discharged and acquitted. I want you people to ask Barrister. I'm going to show you the copy of the verdict where it was pronounced discharged, and I did not see acquitted there. So where is this acquitted coming from? A deliberate act to malign the Biafrans. A deliberate act to malign Biafrans, to mislead Biafrans, to deceive Biafrans into thinking that Ejiofor is doing something. We know he's not doing anything. So I want Biafrans to ask Ejiofor, where did the acquitted come from? Because he go to social media, discharged, acquitted. He discharged, and he is yet to come publicly to correct this misleading information, which people are banking on to charge this one to do this, and let Ejiofor come and correct Biafrans. He don't want to do it because he knows the game he's playing. So today, we are throwing it up to the public to ask the criminal Ejiofor, where did discharge and acquitted come from? And somebody who called himself a human rights lawyer is writing that Ejiofor is a brilliant lawyer. I don't know where I ask that question. I don't know where the brilliance is. So please, ask Ejiofor, where did he get acquitted? The word acquitted. What I saw in the judgment of, in favor of Onyendu was discharged. But we are going to go here today because, discharged and acquitted is not the same thing in law. And I want people to understand that. But because Ejiofor, the criminal Ejiofor, is using it to get a soft landing. A soft landing for Biafra. I am reading you now. This is the verdict of the court. Somebody say I should refresh. I don't know. I think it is you people should check your, this thing. I can refresh anyway. That is the problem. All right, we are back. We are back and we are back. So we want you to ask Ejiofor, where did he get the discharge and acquitted? And if there is no charge and acquitted, what have he done to correct the wrong information that is flying all over Biafra land and social media? What has he done? He has done nothing, because he deliberately chipped in the discharge, acquitted, deliberately. That is how criminals. That is how criminal does. He this kind of, let me chip it in, discharged and acquitted. I do not know where the acquitted is in the verdict. I am telling Biafrans today to correct this particular criminal Ejiofor, treacherous Ejiofor's incompetency in defending Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that Biafrans, there is no acquitted in the judgment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I will show it to the screen very soon. But let us continue. There is something I want to show you people. Now, I want you people to listen and listen very attentively as we go straight to page 13. Because we don't need to go and start everything. But you just, know that Ejiofor, in the absence of Ozekome, represented Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In the absence of Ozekome. All of you know. Ozekome was on trip. I don't know. Ozekome was on trip, and Ejiofor had to go there and represent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So let us go to know what the court had to say about Ejiofor presentation at the court. This one will shock you people. Now, I want you people to look at this. This is now talking about Ejiofor presentation at the court, defending Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The notice of appeal, without doubt, has clearly shown substantial and the serious arguable issue of law. The 7 grounds have in them serious issues raised by this, which the Supreme Court need to hear and pronounce on. I want you people to pay attention. Now, on the issue of special circumstances, the applicant has detailed in his affidavit in support fact that shows special circumstances. Now, from the Ejiofor side, the counter affidavit. Pay attention, from Ejiofor that represent the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. Ejiofor filed to reboot this fact, laden with hearsay. Ejiofor went to defend the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and all Ejiofor wrote in the defense of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is just like what you heard him saying on that Mother of God interview. Hearsay. Ejiofor went to court to defend Onyendu with hearsay, and the court boldly wrote it here. They say that everything Ejiofor was writing and wrote in that counter affidavit was hearsay, which could not rebut the solid fact placed to enact the special circumstances, positively justifying the grant of this application. Ejiofor did not go to counter the application of the Nigerian federal government against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He went to give them the will let them, give them the road to continue to hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is heartbreaking. And you don't expect court to give judgment on hearsay. So where are the facts of Ejiofor? Ejiofor went and represented Onyendu in the absence of Ozokome Ogbuocho. Ordinary opportunity that was given to Ejiofor Ogbuocho. I do not know why Ozokome had to now travel during the time we needed him most. Ejiofor Ogbuocho. The court, the reason why the court granted Onyendu, made a judgment against Onyendu in favor of Nigeria government was because Ejiofor went there and did everything he did on hearsay. Look at it here. I want you all to also follow me to read further. Section 131, subsection 1 of the Evidence Act, Evidence Act 2011. Ejiofor is a lawyer. Somebody wrote, Simon, stop attacking Ejiofor. He is a very brilliant lawyer. How can somebody be a brilliant lawyer? You are representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in a very high-profile case, and you cannot provide evidence to back your whatever claim you are making. And they are now quoting a law that says, for you to come to court, you must come with evidence. Section 131, subsection 1 of the Evidence Act 2011. Whoever desire any court to give judgment as to any legal right or liability dependent on the existence of fact which he assert shall prove that those facts exist. If he failed to do so, his case fails. Ejiofor went to deliberately tell stories like he did in their illiterate interview. Exactly. That is why we have questioned, how did he get the law degree? How did he represent person in court? Have he ever won any case? People are beginning to question. Court, you are representing a whole Onyendu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Ejemo. You went to court. Just this one time that Ezekome was not there. Ejiofor went telling story like he did in the interview. How can you? It doesn't make sense. This is why we have been shouting that it is time. The family of Onyendu that have a lot of things to do in this case. Stop Ejiofor from going to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Stop Ejiofor. What are you people doing? Stop Ejiofor. Ndi Igbo, stop Ejiofor. Everybody that is concerned, stop Ejiofor. This man have killed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, killed the followers. Deliberate act. If Ejiofor had represented Onyendu, you people were shouting this thing. I just set my hand on this verdict today, and I decided to go through it. And I saw what I saw. You know what they do after this court? They come and they grant interview in Ukumango. Everybody will be shouting, "Oh, Nigerian government! Oh, release Onyendu! Oh, this that." Ejiofor is eating Onyendu. And because we started exposing them, they tell all their illiterate, don't listen to Simon Ekpa. Don't watch. No. Because if you watch, you are going to be liberated. But pump and play. I am not making it up. I am showing you a verdict which you cannot obtain anywhere. It is here in front of me. I am showing it. I am reading from the judgment of court. That Ejiofor went to court to represent Onyendu without nothing. And for that reason, Ejiofor sold Onyendu's opportunity, and the Fulani grabbed it. Because if Ejiofor had presented evidence The evidence of Ejiofor should be the judgment of Umuahia court. In fact, apart from the fact that, evidences are plenty, Ejiofor ought to have used the Umuahia court, which trashed everything, including the Supreme Court judgment. Ejiofor did not present anything. Why is this person calling me, for Christ's sake? Ejiofor did not present it. Whether he presented it to, he has gone into agreement with the Nigerian government. Ozokome is not here. Let us do it, wash, and let us go. Just grant the application. But now, all of you have seen it, that Ejiofor went to represent Onyendu without fact. Hearsay, story anakoro mwanyi ke Ejiofor je call na court. I hearsay, the hearsay, and they wrote it exactly the way that the story of Ejiofor is hearsay. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not there. Alumelo. Now, I want you people to also read, just briefly, in the counter affidavit, the deponent deposed in paragraph 4 that the source of his information is the senior counsel, Chief Mike Ozekome, saying, but in paragraph 4D, the deponent switched and stated as follows. Do you people hear what Ejiofor was doing in the court? Ejiofor told, when they asked him, where did you get this hearsay? Ejiofor told the court, the information came from Mike Ozokome. Mike Ozokome now gave Ejiofor information, and Ejiofor don't know the source or whether there is any fact. Ejiofor say the source of the information he was saying in the court representing Onyendu came from Mike Ozokome. They asked Ejiofor again in the 4B. Ejiofor switched again in paragraph 4D. The deponent switched. The switch means that ochenji enoku, ogbanwe enoku, ndị ashi, ndị oshi, ogbanwe go okwu ya. Oprosi okwu na 4 ka ọ na-ekwusi na 4B, ogbanwe go, o switch ya na. In a case Onyendu ewere ya na-eme, ewere Onyendu na-apịa apịtị. Hi! Obi agbawago m. Ejiofor, they say Ejiofor twisted it, and then he stated as follow. D, which is the 4D, that in specific response to paragraph 5B, C, D, and E of the affidavit, which the respondent denies, I state as follow. Now, ihe Ejiofor kwuru na court nka, ọ gbanwego okwu ya. Gezi ntị o. Underlining, and before gbanwe okwu a, enwere ike ọ bụrụ na apịa gị ụtalị mmụọ na the court. Who knows? 1, that the respondent never jumped bail, which is Onyendu did not jump bail. Neither is he a flight risk person, nor was any criminal antecedent or jumping bail established against the respondent before the trial. 2, that the respondent was always willing and will readily avail himself to establish his innocence to any bogus and phantom charge. Ejiofor went to court to say bogus and phantom charge that are validly brought against him. You don't do that. Bogus and phantom charge, that is for public. If you come to address public, you come to say bogus and phantom, you can use any word, but not in the court of law where you are defending, where a prosecutor is there and you are saying is a bogus and phantom charge. That is how Ejiofor defended Onyendu in these 2 sentences. Now ask yourself, where did it say that Ejiofor did not bring the fact that a competent court of jurisdiction in Nigeria has, given verdict on the fact that no court will ever try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria because of the criminality of the Nigeria state against him, because of the extraordinary rendition. Ejiofor did not even say, okay, let me remind this court that there is a pending decision which says that no court can try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this country. So you cannot override already an understanding, a case, a decision of the court, which, to my understanding, has been appealed. So the fact is that no court have the right whatsoever to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until that Umuahia court appeal has been done and dusted, if it is him, before you can now say, okay, let us go and try. Because why are you trying somebody that court have already declared that is not going to be tried again? Thank you very much, Uchobi, for your super chat. We appreciate you. History will forever be your name, Simon. Thank you for restoring sanity to this struggle, because like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, Chukwuokike Abiama cannot hand over his kingdom to morons. Water is the game. Exactly. They cannot hand over, a Chukwu can never hand over our destiny to morons. That's what we are doing. So when you hear the people that are telling you today, Ejiofor came and make a press release that Onyendu say, is this the person that somebody in Onitsha market will listen to? Is this the kind of man that they are going to say, Onyendu say, this man that want to kill Onyendu in front of court, this man that deliberately sold the opportunity of Onyendu in the court, the one is the man now calling you today. Say, oh, don't listen to Simon Ekpa. The Onyendu did not give any sit at home order. Everything Ejiofor is doing is lies because he is serving Nigeria government. They hired him. He want to become the Alenonyema of Nanambra. Alenonyema that negotiated the amnesty of the militant in the Niger Delta and become billionaire. Ejiofor want to negotiate Biafra to become billionaire. So he is struggling. And all of them, Madubugo, Chinazawoshi, Chike Dosiaha, all of them are, let us do this thing and end it once so that the money will come and we'll share it. Oh, China. But we have defeated them. Otherwise, I am asking Biafrans, why didn't Ejiofor present the judgment of Umuahia, which say we cannot try Onyendu anymore. No court. That Onyendu must be returned back to Kenya and money awarded to him. In addition to that, the United Nations gave opinion that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released because of this particular extraordinary rendition. So this Ejiofor did not present it to the court. At least, let us even say other fact and counter affidavit that he should have filed. So when you are talking, I want you people to, how would Nigerian government grant Ejiofor's request with this vague and very, very, very vague, that doesn't make sense. Hi! After that, Ejiofor came out. We are doing it. They granted the leave to stay. Yes. And so we are working on it. This one is coming. The next court is coming. The court is going to fix the date. So if Ejiofor will now go to the court to fix a date, and he is going to defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on hearsay, ordinary hearsay, in a case that involves millions of the life of Biafrans. Have you people seen it? That Ejiofor is deliberately killing the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will continue to stay in dungeon and they will continue to fight me and fight other people that are fighting Biafra. That's all. Let Mazi Nnamdi, because I want to tell you people, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have abandoned Biafra, Ejiofor would have, it would have been on the social media, on the Nigerian print media. Also, ask yourself, Why are they not coming to write that Onyendu have abandoned Biafra? Let them write it now. But for the fact that Onyendu continue to stay in the dungeon and have not pronounced they have abandoned Biafra, which I know he will not do. Anything that comes from that DSS dungeon, nobody should take it. Anything that a Geoffrey cooked with the Southeast governors, governor of Anambra State, the Malami, all this thing he cook, he go there and come out. Don't believe it. Anything that comes from DSS is fake. Anything that comes is fake. It's not real. And let me tell you, like, we know what, and he doesn't need to tell us what to do. We know. We know. He doesn't need to tell us. He don't need to tell us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say. We already know what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say before they capture him. Nobody should come today to tell me that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say. I already know what he said and what he said before they capture him. Don't tell me that he is saying something why I cannot see him, why he is not free, and you think I'm going to believe it. So I want to do on the chat. Those who are having meeting in a main market. Oh, we are going to respect the seat at home. Okay, we are not going to respect the seat at home. Ejiofor have said, Onyendu have said. Onyendu did not give the order in the first place. And if you think you are going to fight against the freedom, don't worry. You will come out. And you are going to have Biafrans to deal with. Because the revolution that is coming will involve arms. It is not the revolution of it to pure water. It is not revolution of it to Okute. The revolution that is coming to liberate Biafra is involving arms for self-defense. First. So I want everybody to understand that Ejiofor should be stopped before he may be. What I'm doing here is that it is, the judgment of this court is there, obtainable by everybody. Ejiofor did not represent Onyendu there. Ejiofor just went there and and gave up Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case without any defense. Hi. You see, we have defeated Ejiofor. We have defeated the criminals in the DOS. We have expelled them. So, and for the very first time, they came, and today they are worried about our sit-at-home order. I believe that a few months ago, when we order sit-at-home, they are not worried. Today they are worried because something is changing, because they know something have changed.
The information is that from December 9, December 10, December 11, December 12, and December 14, nobody should be seen outside. It is secret. Stay in your house. Use this time. Use today. Stay 8. Buy everything you need. Stay in your house. Come out to the
You're welcome back. You're welcome back. And, I'm going to show Biafrans the verdict that the ruling of the court where they discharged Onyendu. So let me show Biafrans the verdict of the court where Onyendu was discharged. And you are going to see that there is no acquitted. But Ejiofor claimed that Ejiofor have been telling his illiterate discharged and acquitted. I want everybody to watch and listen. Now, this is the decision, the verdict of the court. I'm going to zoom it a little bit. I'm going to zoom it a little bit. Here we go. If you look at this is the verdict of the court that discharged from 1 to 4. From 1 to 4. The court say, 1, this appeal succeeds and it is allowed. 2, the decision of Nyako J of the Federal High Court, Abuja Division, delivered on the 8th day of April 2022, retaining count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 15 of the amended charges is set aside. The court charges are accordingly terminated and struck out. 5, the appellant is in consequence discharged. This is number 4. Now, ask the criminal Ejiofor, where did he get discharged and acquitted? Where did Ejiofor get discharged and acquitted? That entire Biafrans have been turned to mumu people by the action and an incompetent person that called himself a lawyer. I am ashamed. Because people do not even have access. People did not even see the decision. They did not even see the verdict or the pronouncement of the court. People did not see the document. I have seen it. Where did the Ejiofor see discharged and acquitted? People are asking him question that Onyendo has been discharged and acquitted, and he's explaining. Ejiofor did not correct anybody. That's all. He's not acquitted, but discharged. Because in law, the differences are clear. And the entire Biafra have been turned to Mumu people. Mumu illiterate that don't know what is discharged and acquitted. I don't have argument. So I want you, and if you go to the flyer they are sharing, like I saw one flyer, you know, the Umuekwensu writers. Let me even look for it. The Umuekwensu writers in the Ndukumango writers, you know. Let me even bring the Ukumango writers. Look at this Ukumango writers. Look at them. Look. They say IPOB 2022-2023 message to Nigeria government. Obey your court order. Look at it. Look at it. Let me bring it. This Umuekwensu. Obey your court order that discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. My people, ask them, Ejiofor journalists that are going all over the world in Ukumango, ask them, where did they see acquitted in the court judgment? Alomel. Or is it that Ejiofor that is feeding them, acquitted and discharged, don't know the meaning in law? I have been able to prove to you and show you the court judgment where the court say discharged and nothing else. So where did this Umwekwensu writer go to their Umwekwensu? Where did they see that the court discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally? I want you people to understand that ndị echugo ndị Igbo afa, echugo Biafra afa. So anywhere you see them sharing this thing that is disgracing ndị Igbo and Biafra at large, go and tell them that Ejiofor can no longer be disgracing us in the name of coming Alelonyema of Ndi Anambra. Pump and play. We are not you know, I am telling you that Aromel. So you see why some of us are very, very angry. Onyendu by now should have been freed. And this particular single sellout of Ejiofor have spoiled a lot of things. But we are going to overcome it. This sellout, this thing Ejiofor did, deliberate sellout. And one thing I do not know again is that who invited Ozekome to America? Who are these people? Who are these people who invited Ozekome to America to create room for this thing that Ejiofor did? I don't know. We have to begin to ask questions. Who are these Igbo people, Igbo whatever leader or whoever they are, that invited Ozekome to America, and in his absence, they gave judgment with Ejiofor and granted the appeal of federal government? I want to know those people. Let us ask questions. Who are those who invited Ozekome? Is it America or somewhere that he was, you know? How can you be inviting somebody that is fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu outside the country? Is it a plan? Is it a planned deal to kick Ozekome? Because I don't know how Ozekome with his brain will actually go to the court and begin to do hearsay, because he's well experienced. He knows that the hearsay is not admissible in the court of law. So the question is, who are those who invited Ozekome to America in the middle of case of Onyendu? I want to leave you with this question today. Let us begin to ask questions. Who are these people that in the middle of the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ozekome have to be invited to America? To do what? Is a very, very important question. So is it that the Ejiofor have connived with the people in America, or is it that it is Nigerian government that have connived to invite Ozekome there? I don't know. Yeah, I'm just asking question. So that in the absence of Ozekome, this kind of thing will happen. And in addition to that, Ejimako, Aloy Ejimako, was not even allowed. Because if Aloy Ejimako has been to that court, who knows? He would have brought some vital counter affidavit or counter response that would have made some sense. There is no way Aloy Ejimako will be in that court, and Aloy Ejimako will not remind the court that you do not have the right to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, that this case should be struck out of this court. And then you are going to ask him, why do you say that? I am saying it because there is a valid court decision refraining you or restraining you from trying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria court. As simple as that. Where is the evidence that court to say we should not try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria court. This is it. In case if you don't have it, the case closed. And what we are saying is that we are demanding that you cannot try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until the appeal court of this particular decision will have been settled. Now the appeal has not been settled. You are trying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, violating your own court order, violating your own judicial system. A very valid argument that anybody can understand. So what you should check now is that, does this court that gave the judgment in Umuahia a competent court of jurisdiction in Nigeria? Does this court, is it a Nigeria court? Does it have jurisdiction? Does it have power? As simple as that. So let us know how they are going to circumvent, what kind of law in Nigeria that they are going to use to circumvent the system and then begin to give verdict on this particular appeal of the court. Let us see how they're going to do that. Of course, I know they're going to tell you, but we are here for another court decision, so that court shouldn't have given the decision in the first place. Fine. The court ought to have not given the decision in the first place. Fine. And that is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released. Because it is there in that court decision. And there is no lawyer, there is no judge that will turn that thing around. Because Nigerian law also recognizes that you can't extraordinary rendition people. It's the highest violation of international law. So that is why we are going to fight and make the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and a geoforce activity very, very useless. If you support a geofor, you are supporting the continued detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want this quote to be going forward. A geofor went to court and represented Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on hearsay. A geofor went to court and allowed the Nigerian government to continue to detain Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So if you support a geofor, you are supporting the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu detention. Anybody that is kicking against our seat at home, you are kicking against Biafra and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He does not need to give us order. We are not taking it upon ourselves. We have made it very clear. We are not taking order from him, from DSS, until he come out. So if you want him to stop this seat at home, you bring him out and let him come and stop it. That is why we must continue, and we must continue. We must continue, and the seat at home will be enforced in the entire Biafra land.
The information is that from December 9, December 10, December 11, December 12, and December 14, nobody should be seen outside. It is stay in your house. Use this time. Use today. Still 8. Buy everything you need. Stay in your house. Come out to the
chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think everything is mercantilism, is buying and selling. You convert every situation into a currency. You always look at the monetary value of every circumstance you find yourself in. That is why we have saboteurs and traitors within. They want to convert their position into money so that Abuja can recognize them and come and give them money. But we'll get all of you one after. And they are so-called political elites. Everybody wants to be politically correct. Everybody wants to be politically correct. Everybody wants to please Fulani because of 2023. Because they control INEC, they control CBN, they control everything. Your political future. In fact, if they can put this on in power, what can they not do? All of you were there claiming, this is our nation, Nigeria, without shit. You people, you disgust me.